Hey, welcome everybody to Mike's Northwest Adventures. I am your host, Mike, on another episode of Losing 30 Pounds in 30 Days. So I'm one day late on this video. I would have posted this yesterday, but I was posting another video in regards to kayaking or an adventure for the Northwest. So on the weight loss, so let me get kind of right to it. So I started this journey on November 2nd. Weighing 288 pounds, and the goal was to lose 30 pounds in 30 days because I have a trip going to Maui, Hawaii tomorrow, December 2nd. So this video is on December 1st. Going to Maui tomorrow, and what started this journey was got the wardrobe out, clothes didn't quite fit, realized I'd gained a little bit more weight than I thought over the last year, which was about 30 pounds. So trying to lose the 30 pounds, I decided to go on a carnivore diet or a keto diet. So really to eliminate carbs and sugars and all the, what some people would say, and I agree, the good stuff. So it went right straight to a meat diet, so to speak. So no carbs, no sugar, no sweets, and just a lot of bacon and eggs and steak and hamburger. And so far, you know, I'm pretty happy with it. It does get a little mundane in the options that you have. So again, I'll always say, if you have recipes that you're following for carnivore or keto and you'd like to leave those in the comments, they're always welcome. And thank you for that. Now's a good time to also ask if you like the videos that you've seen so far, give it a thumbs up, think about subscribing, and then also hit that bell for notifications when I do post another video. You'll be the first to see it. So I started out November 2nd, and that was at 288 pounds, and I've done pretty well throughout the last 4 weeks and 1 day. Last week, I did weigh 267 pounds. So that was 21 pounds in 21 days. Pretty proud of that. This week was 5 pounds. So I was really hoping to see, you know, some 250s. I haven't got there yet. So it was actually 262 this morning. Pretty happy with that's you know, a pretty good weight loss of 26 pounds in 30 days, 31, or I should say 29 days. Pretty happy. So, you know, it's a way of eating that I've adopted, and, you know, it's working out for me. Am I going to change it this week and go on a cheat week? Like I've said before, I think cheat weeks are a bad idea. This week or the next 2 weeks is going to be in Hawaii. So there's going to be probably some temptation with different foods, but I am a fan of fish and sashimi and a few other things that I'll be able to readily find while I'm on the Hawaiian Islands. So I probably won't venture too far from what I have been eating. So hopefully the weight loss continues. And, you know, the goal is to get down into, you know, the 190 range. So I've got some ways to go. And this will probably be, like I said, the way of eating going forward. So this week really wasn't any different. A lot of hamburger, a lot of eggs, steak, and then just avoiding, you know, all carbs. I know I said in previous videos, every once in a while I like to have an energy drink. This week I tried to replace the energy drinks with something I picked up on Amazon, and I'll show you this. So it's GAT Sports, or GAT Sport, and it's called Jet Fuel Original. I will say that this gave me probably more energy than I was looking for. So if you're going to maybe think about taking something like this, I would say just ease into it and maybe go a quarter of the amount that is what an average dose would be, and then kind of work your way into it. This does have caffeine in it, so it is going to give you some jitters. So I would just say go easy on this. And again, back to full disclaimer, not a doctor. I started this weight loss totally on my own to try to lose some weight. If you're going to plan a weight loss adventure or an exercise program, I would say consult with your doctor before doing so. But anyway, the GAT Jet Fuel and it's very aptly named because this does give you some energy. So go slow at it, but I would say that this was a big boost, a help. It wasn't the big, high energy crash headache type thing that you might get with some others. So not a bad brand. I did try something else as well, and this I picked up on Amazon as well, and this is called the Cleaner, and it says the ultimate body detox, helps remove waste pounds, and it says men's 14-day formula. This is enough for 14 days, but you don't want to take this for more than 7 days. So it actually is basically 2 sessions of cleansing for 7 days. So did I do this for the 7 days? No. After the first, you take 4 tablets in the morning, 4 tablets in the evening, so you're alternating every 12 hours. I did this for 3 days. About the second to third day, it really kicks in. After the 4th day, you're kind of thinking, what the heck did I do? Because this will remove everything in your system. You do not want to be very far from a bathroom when taking this. I will just say that this works for its intended purposes. I'm not sure of what all the ingredients are in it, but do not be far from a bathroom. And if you feel like you have the urge to maybe go to the bathroom, it's just not an urge. It's an actual lookout. So I will say that probably can take some unwanted pounds away, but use caution with that. And kind of back to, because this really is depleting your system. Drink lots of fluids, drink more water, and more water than you think. Something that I made sure that I was up on was the electrolyte drops, because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't getting dehydrated and losing the minerals that you need. So focus on that as well. And then with the salts, I think on some videos, and one is Dr. Ken Berry, he talks about Redmond real salt, and I think it's called salted or salty now. I'll have to put the notes in the comments, but it was Redmond salt, and it's a natural salt that comes out of I think it's Utah, but they make a little travel size edition that you can buy the big bottle, and then it comes with a few little glass travel size, so you always have those minerals. But again, back to, if you're doing the Cleaner, the detox, that's a tough thing on your system. So again, go slow at that. But anyway, it was 5 pounds, so I'm down to 262. The trip is tomorrow. I was hoping to get down to 258. I'll probably lose a pound and have a 261 tomorrow, but again, that's within 3 or 4 pounds of my goal for the month, and I think it pretty acceptable in my book. And like I said, I'm just going to continue on with what I've been doing, see how it works out, and just kind of make this kind of a way of life. In a previous video, last week's video, I did talk about Thanksgiving might have some challenges, so I did eat just turkey. There was a recipe I talked about, which was a carnivore stuffing, and instead of using breadcrumbs, you used pork rinds. So I followed that recipe to a T. It's basically pork rinds and some chicken broth to add the moisture in there, beaten egg and some spices, some celery, some onion in there, which isn't totally carnivore, but it is a low-carb keto diet recipe. After cooking that and following the recipe to a T, what came out of the oven was some kind of a gelatinous mess that texture was just not right, and it basically turned what was crispy pork rinds into gelatinous fat, flavored. There was some sage and some other spices in there, but it was unedible. And I'm a kind of person that I don't like to throw away food, but that was definitely a straight to the garbage after tasting it. It was just a funky texture. It was unedible. And the funny thing is, the recipe online was getting 4.7 out of 5 stars. So more power to the people that thought that stuff was edible and tasted good. So good for you. It's not worth me posting the recipe because it just I just don't think anybody would really want to go for it. So I think the people that were posting 4.7 stars must have been related to the person that came up with that recipe and were just being nice, but just my opinion. Anyway, that will do it for today. So I will be posting updates to the weight loss as we go. Probably won't be weekly, but it'll be periodically and maybe twice a month. Look for some upcoming episodes. As I said, I'm going off to Maui for the next 2 weeks, so I'll be posting on the channel travel to the islands. I've been going over there for 45 years. I think my wife and I know some great places that maybe the average tourist wouldn't see, and we consider ourselves travelers and not tourists. That's our goal, is to retire there someday, which is very, very close for what we've planned. But anyway, you'll see some videos coming up, and I'll probably put that in a different category on the channel itself, so it'll be travel. But anyway, thanks again for tuning in. Again, if you'd like to see more videos, if you give a thumbs up or subscribe or hit the notification bell when I post new videos, it does help the channel out. To the links that I'm going to leave regarding the Amazon products, I do make a small commission should you decide to buy through those links. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help out the channel. So with that, I will say safe travels. This is Mike with Mike's Northwest Adventures. Take care.